Hello, this is a bridges puzzle. This is the finished bridges puzzle. So in a bridges puzzle, you are connecting these circles or little islands with lines to bridge them. And the clue on the island indicates how many bridges are coming out of the circle. No more than 2 bridges can connect 2 islands in any direction. And when you're finished with the puzzle, you should be able to travel from any island to any other island by following the bridges. So there is no disconnected networks. Everything is interconnected in some manner. That's the bridges puzzle. Let's talk a little bit about the interface. In general, when you click between 2 islands, it will create a bridge. If you click again, it will create 2 bridges. And if you click again, it will erase the bridge. When an island has all its bridges, it gets colored blue. There can be some confusion where if I clicked here between the 5 and the 2, I might expect a bridge to go there, but it's actually ambiguous. Actually, that one is not ambiguous. If I clicked here between the 4 and the 2, it might mean I want to go between the 4 and the 2. It might mean I want to go between the 5 and the 2. And so what you get is usually the vertical one first. If you don't want the vertical one, don't click on the dot. Click just to the left of the dot, and then you'll get the other bridge. If you want the vertical bridge, just click above the dot. So let's go to the next puzzle. Let's go one more. This looks like a good one. All right, so I'm going to solve this one. The first thing I usually look for are 3s in corners. There's a 3 in a corner here. So this 3 only has 2 possible connections. If it had both bridges going this way, a connection would be forced this way. If it had both bridges going this way, a connection would be forced going that way. So however it ends up, there's going to be a bridge there and a bridge there. And so whenever you have a 3 that has only 2 possible connections, as this 3 does here, you can connect the 2 connections. Are there any more of those? I don't see any yet. I can see that this 2 is possibly connected to this one. If it were connected to this one, that would be the sole remaining bridge in that direction, and a bridge would be forced going this way. So whether or not it's connected to the one, I'll go ahead and put in the forced bridge. Having put in that bridge, I can see that this 3 now has only 2 possible connections, like the 3's in the corner, and so I can go ahead and put in a second bridge there. And this 1 I can see has only 1 possible connection, so I'll put that in. This 2 in the corner has the same situation where there's a 1 on one side and a 3, so there's a forced connection going that way. Okay, moving up a level of subtlety, I can see that if I were to have 2 connections going to this 2, and 1 connection going to this 1 out of this 3 cell, it would create an island. It would create a situation where I couldn't connect anything else to these 3 cells. So that can't happen, which means that there must be a connection, at least 1 bridge going out this way. Same situation with this 2. If it were to, it currently has possible connections to 2 1s and a 3. If it were only connected to the 1s, it would create a standalone, an unreachable part of the network. So it has to come out here to the 3 at some point. Similar situation with this 2. Both connections coming out of the 2 can't connect to this 2. So it must have at least 1 connection going out that way. This 1 is forced. If I were to put another bridge here, it would complete the 3 and the 2, which would be a problem, so it has to come out here. Now that 3 is complete. Now this 2 only has one place to go. This 1 has only one place to go. This 1 has only one place to go. This 2 has only 2 things it can connect to, one of which is a 1, so a path is forced going this way. Now this 3 is in a corner, so a path is forced going down. This 1 has only one place it can go. This 3 has only one place it can go. Same with this 2. Same with this 3. This 2 has only one place it can go. Now this 3. This is a typical situation with bridges where you kind of completing a cell creates a set of chain reactions. Now this 3. And now this 3. Now this 1. Now this 1. Now this 2. And that completes the puzzle. Let's do one more simple one and then I'll do a larger one. We got a 2 in the corner that's connected to a 2. I can't connect both in this direction because it would finish both of them and they'd be unconnectable, so it has to go down. This 1 can only go one place. This 2 also has only 2 connections, one of which is a 2, so it's got to go up. This 4 has 3 possible connections, which are all 2s. It can't connect to just 2 of them, because if it did, then you'd have a complete little substructure that you can't connect to. So it must connect to all 3. Now we've got a 3 in a corner. That can be completed. We've got another 2 in a corner that has a 2 on one side, so it must go up there. We have a 2 with only 2 connections here, one of which is a 1, so there must be at least 1 connection going down. This 2 has only 2 connections, one of which is a 2, so there must be a connection going the other way. This 2 can be completed. If this 3 were connected solely to the 2 and the 1, it would finish that substructure, so it must be connected elsewhere. This 3 can only go one place now. This 3 can only go one place now. If this 3 connects to this 1, it completes the 3 and the 1, and then this entire set of islands is a standalone substructure, which we can't have. So the 3 must connect up. That completes the 2. Now this 1 has only one place to go. This 2 has only one place to go. This 2 has only one place to go. This 1. Okay, this is a little subtle. There's a group of cells here, which includes this island and then all this stuff. All these cells have to connect to this other group somehow. Either a long path going along here, or a long path going along there, or a connection going up. I can see that if I were to connect this 3 to that 3, it would essentially cut off this section of the island. If I connect the 2 here, it prevents me from completing the 3. And if I connect the 3 down, then this is all basically cut off. So that means that that long connection can't go in, which forces the 3 down. And now we've got a chain, short chain, This 3 now only has 2 legal connections, so we can connect the upper one. So either this 2 connects to that 2, or this 3 connects to that 2, or both. If this 2 connects to that 2, then both of this 3's bridges connect to that 2, and that creates a substructure that can't be connected. So the 3 must go down. Now the 2 is forced. This whole section is finished. The upper connection on the 3 is forced. And now the puzzle is done. That was a little harder. I'm going to do one more, which is a slightly larger puzzle. We'll do a 12 by 14. Again, the first thing I do is look in the corners for 3's. There's 1. There's 1. Now we got a 6. A 6 with 3 connections is fully determined. A 5 with 3 connections forces 1 connection in each direction. You are more likely to encounter 5s and 6s in these larger puzzles. Here's a 3 with 2 connections. A 4 that's connected to 3 2s. We talked about this earlier. It can't connect to just 2 of them because it would create an unconnectable substructure. Now this 3 has only 2 connections. This one has only one place it can go. This one the same. This 2 the same. Now that 4 is finished, we can complete this 2. We can complete this 2. There's a 3 here with 2 connections. A 4 with 2 connections is fully determined. It has to have 2 bridges going both ways. This 1 is forced. This 4 with 3 connections has to have 1 going in each direction in order to complete it. This 1 is forced. I've got a 3 with 2 connections now there. A 2 that goes to a 1 and a 3, so there's got to be a bridge going to the 3. This 2 can only go one way now. This 3 has 2 connections. This 1 is forced. This 3 is forced. Got a chain of forces. Two is forced. 3 in a corner. This 2 is forced. This 3 is forced. This 3 is forced. This 5 now must have bridges going in all directions. 2 of them are forced to be 1, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 6 only has 3 legal connections, so it's fully determined. This 5 is forced. This 4 only has 2 connections, so it's fully determined. This 5 has 3 connections, and so we can put a bridge in each direction. This 1 is forced. This 2 is forced. Now we've got a path forced in this direction for this 4. Same as for this 3. And the other end is forced. This is forced. If this 3 goes out to this 2, it completes the 2, so a bridge is forced to go up. At this point in the puzzle, and this often happens near the end of the puzzles, I only have a few islands left, and each one of them looks like it has two ways I can go. Typically, the logic here involves preventing disconnections between islands, but they can be hard to spot, especially as the bridges puzzles get larger, because everything's all tangled up. So you kind of have to look at it and tease out what is standalone. So I can see that this structure that contains the top row is a standalone section that has to be interconnected to the rest of it from this 3. this structure that contains the 2 is also standalone. So if I were to connect these two, I would still have a standalone structure that combines those 2 that isn't connected anywhere else. So therefore, this 3 must be going out to the side. Having made that deduction, we can complete the rest of the puzzle. Oh, what an appropriate picture. So that's the bridges puzzle. Hope you like them. I'll be doing more obscure puzzles in the videos to come. See you then.